Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and folks, and all of you fine ghouls. That right there was, fittingly enough, a song called Spooktacular Finale by one Spike Jones, apparently. Sure to be a fitting song, considering this is indeed the finale of my personal Spooktacular. As I said earlier today, when I finish The Devil Haunts Me, I've got one more in mind, and from what little I've seen of this is a game that you can get for free, though you get some bonus goodies if you at least pay up $1, which I did. I floated a few bucks this guy's way because, it seems pretty neat. But from what I've seen of it, the game seems ultimately spooky, which is impressive considering what a limited graphical palette it uses. So, it's a little game called Faith, and it seems to take a lot of inspiration from, say, The Exorcist, which of course is a very famously creepy as hell. So, let's jump into that, shall we, and see. I've got myself perfectly primed. I've got all the lights off in the house here, and, well, except for a single light next to my computer. And we're gonna see if I can't wake up the neighborhood by screaming in fear. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So, without further ado... Oh. Don't mind that. That's nothing. Ignore that. That doesn't exist. At least it doesn't exist right now, anyway. Whoops. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the very last stream of the Spooktacular if I didn't have a technical difficulty or two now, wouldn't it? But no. Here we go. Now it's going to work. Winners don't use drugs. William S. Sessions, Director of the FBI.
September 21st, 1987. It's been 1 year since I first went inside that house. I have to finish what I started. What I am about to do has not been approved by the Vatican.
There's a lot of stuff I do that's not approved by the Vatican. Just putting that out there. Faith Deluxe. Now see, I know what this song is. This is a hymn. I think it's called Leaning on the Everlasting Arms or something like that? I don't know, something like that. Oh good, my controller works. I wasn't sure about that. Leadeth me, he leadeth me. Yeah, it was something. I'm positive I've heard this before. Anyway. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. Psalms 116:9. Pick up some apples because they're famously never used for temptation, right? Right? Yeah? Face demons and cast them out with the space key or A button. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. James 4:7. And that's all the controls you need to know. All you need to know is how to cast out Satan and walk. If you can walk and cast out Satan, then you're doing okay. Now granted, in The Devil Haunts Me, I casted out Satan with a big frickin' sword, but I suppose a crucifix is just as good in this scenario, right? Yeah, we'll go with that. Now, I think I might have the volume set correctly here. I had to fiddle with it in OBS itself, because the game seems like it's really loud, and my voice seemed like it was pretty muffled, so I had to jack my voice up a little bit. So hopefully I'm not too loud or the game is too quiet or what have you. Initus. Catechismus. Odysseia. Abitus. Ludum Novus Pergo. New game. And of course we know what this song is. I'm really digging the tunes though. I'm glad I ponied up the extra cash because the deluxe version does give you the soundtrack, which... cool. Go away. What? The hell was that? I'm only a few steps in and automatically I run across Spider Demon. You're invited! Come celebrate Nate and Jason's 6th birthday. Saturday, May 3rd, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Directions, turn right at 1338 Snake Meadow Hill Road and go straight past the well. Well, I found a birthday party invitation, so there's that. You're safe, dear. The power of Christ compels you to run the fuck away from this demonically haunted force. Whoa! No, you go away. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to pick out what that thing is saying, but I don't know if I want to know what that thing is saying to me.
It's like...
Okay, so we're gonna have to go in full adventure game mode and explore till I find a key, I guess. Of course, it can't be as simple as that, now can it? Don't they know I'm trying to do the Lord's work? No. Wait, no. The last thing that he just said, the demon, did he just yell at me, "You fuck off"? Is that what he just said? I swear, in my ears, that's what it sounded like. No, you fuck off. Now, there's no need of such shenanigans, Mr. Demon Man. I got no idea if I'm going in the right direction. I think he just called me a son of a bitch and then told me I knew nothing. You know nothing. Yeah, that's just the same as the last screen. That's the house again. You know nothing. It just got sick of dealing with me and decided to go kill the deer. Suffer! I don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing, but so far I'm really digging the, quote-unquote voice work. No! I caught some people walking through the woods around the house last week. Not kids, just regular adults. They told me they got lost while hiking. I pointed them back towards the road. The whole thing just didn't feel right. I think I should go dig up Bob's rifle out of storage. Okay, so the lesson I've learned is I have to use the cross to create holy water, and then I get notes. Good to know. Oh, it's the road. Let's keep following the road till I find my car, I guess. So what you need to do, Mr. Priestley Man, is you need to hop in your car and you need to drive that through the door of the house, and then bing bang boom, you're good. Hello Rolls, welcome to the spookiness, and whatever it is this is. Okay, I know I can't go down that way. So I need to find a key for the house, I guess, or some way in. Or maybe I can just use the power of Christ to unlock the door. Well, I guess we'll find out now, won't we? Run, dear. This forest is not safe for you anymore. Oh, this is new. Bob, the kids and I miss you more every day. The twins and Amy have started their next school year here at home. Amy keeps asking when she's going to be allowed to go to real school. I think she's getting cabin fever. The twins are having no problems occupying their time. Yesterday they came in with their hands covered in blood. I guess they found a dead deer and thought it would be a good idea to touch it. I think we might have a coyote problem because when I went out with them to look at the dead deer, it was a pretty gruesome sight. All this just a day after the twins' birthday party. Can't wait till you come home. No, you've never seen this game before? Yeah, I only recently saw it myself. It's a game called Faith, and it's made to kind of resemble like old school, kind of like Atari sort of games, but it was made 2 years ago, I think? There's a sequel too, but I figured I'd start with this one. And it seemed like a creepy enough game to finish off my round of Halloween games. Or at least it might be a creepy enough game if I can actually find the way into the house. I feel like I just need to stride through the trees until I find... Although maybe I can go use my cross on one of the, Oh, what's this? Maybe I can use my cross on one of the gravestones I saw up by the house. The Martins' house lies about 100 yards off of Snake Meadow Hill Road. There is almost no driveway. Trees jut out in the middle of the gravel path that is mostly covered in grass. It was difficult to find the house, especially since it was already dark when we arrived. Father Allred seemed to know where he was going. He simply drove straight ahead until we arrived at the house. In the headlights I saw an old shed off to the right of the path. Father Allred explained that he would rather perform the exorcism away from the house, but the Martins had insisted that Amy remain inside. He complained that having the family present makes it difficult to proceed with elements of the rite that may seem harsh to the layperson. Ah, there we go. Don't think I didn't see you out there.
You know nothing.
You know nothing! I know well enough to get you the hell away from me, Spider Demon.
I go unwillingly.
I go unwillingly. Well, it's good to know. Father Garcia, you are hereby instructed to release Michael Davies from your care and return him to his home immediately. Mr. and Mrs. Davies have already been contacted by our office. A representative of the church is currently en route to their home to discuss compensation in return for their discretion. You will meet our representative there and accompany him back to Rome. Cardinal Gifford. So am I Father Garcia? I don't know. Am I Father Allred? Am I even a priest? Am I just dressed as one? I haven't been given a lot of info beyond the fact that I've already been here before. Now see if I can find my way back to the house. Although honestly, at this point, maybe the best thing to do would be to go back to the road. Yeah. Oh, I am at the road. Okay. So go back to the road, see if I can find the car, and then head back to the house. There we go. I love the walk animation. He's just kind of spazzing along. Like he's doing a little dance shuffle. Now, were the headstones next to the well, or were they next to the house? I think they were next to the house. I might want to check those out before I head inside. Oh, they're right here. There we go. Mr. Martin, it has taken longer than expected registering the markers on your property as a historical cemetery. Our office has had difficulty identifying who was buried there. The inscriptions on the gravestones are written in a language that we cannot identify. I've sent the gravestone rubbings to some of my peers at the University of Connecticut. I will reach out to you when I get a response from them. All the best, Daryl Henderson, State of Connecticut Historical Society. Okay. To the house we go. Oh, don't think I didn't see you in there, creepy thing. Mr. and Mrs. Martin greeted us at the front porch. Mr. Martin led us downstairs to the basement, explaining that Amy was down there in restraints. I felt for him. There was guilt and shame in his voice. Amy was in the very back of the attic, in a chair, perfectly calm, staring at us. It is hard to describe the look on her face. It was not the kind of look a child gives you. My, what a charming-looking family. The little girl looks incredibly smug. Maybe she was a jerk even before she was demonically possessed. Who knows? I cast thee out, Satan. Free this coat from your influence. May it be warm and fuzzy once again. The hell is that behind me? That's a bit weird and disconcerting. I like how the way the mechanic in this game works. It's kind of like the cross is a metal detector, more or less. You're just waving it around things to see if you can find something. Well, the plant is a different color. Maybe that's it. as long as it's not the orange. No, I cannot cast Satan out of the plant. Never mind. I did try the TV, right? Because we know TV is just full of Satan. There was so much devil in there. Okay. This is one of the twins. Well, one of their drawings, anyway. I mean, who didn't draw pictures of the Shadow Man clutching your skull when you were a kid, right? I know I did. Is that supposed to be like a pumpkin or like a plate of fries or something? I don't know. Also like how he seems to be doing like a very cheery bob his head sort of walk when you're walking like that. It's like doo-doo-doo. It's gonna perform an illicit exorcism that has not been approved by the Vatican. Well, the basement seems like a nice and spooky place to go. Let's go to the basement. I admit that the fact that the game has gone really quiet is starting to unnerve me a little. That appears to be blood. Also a rocking horse. Dear Amy, thanks for writing. It really brightened my day hearing from you. In your letter you asked what's the weirdest thing I've seen as a missionary. The area we are working in has a lot of folks who practice Bimbaba. It's what you might call a pagan religion. It's kind of a mix of Catholic and African religions. One of the saints they worship is San La Muerte, or Saint Death. Sounds kind of like the whole, you know, voodoo thing, to be honest, but alright. Yesterday we talked to a boy about 15. When we asked him if he had ever prayed, he said, "No, but I have prayed to San La Muerte." He told us about a time when he stayed over at his cousin's house and according to him, they prayed to some figures of San La Muerte, and the figures made things in the house move around. He got real quiet and scared looking after that. We told him he could pray to God and that God wouldn't make him feel scared like that. We invited him to church, but he hasn't come yet. I need to wrap this letter up and get back to work. See you in 4 months. Leighton. Okay, so I've seen a lot of names now. I assume Leighton was the father of the house, and he was a missionary. Maybe that's who I am? I don't know. Don't mind me just flashing my cross at everything. Which I swear is not a euphemism for something. Thank you. Oh, look. Creepy dressing dummies. Are they going to come alive and try to attack me? No? Okay. You only make the most holy of vestments, sewing machine. No devil clothes out of you. Amy's parents could not endure witnessing the proceedings of the ride for long. Mrs. Martin was hysterical, and the thing that was inside Amy was feeding off of the fear. Father Allred asked me to take the Martins upstairs. I was physically worn out, but managed to get them back up the stairs into the kitchen. Amy was screaming, "Mother! Mother!" the whole time. Finally, I got them to sit down with me at the kitchen table. After a few minutes, we couldn't hear much of anything down in the basement, so I went down to check on things. I found Father Allred lying on his back, unconscious, with his arms spread out wide. Amy was not in the chair. Dun dun! What? Oh, this is different. Hello.
is here.
Hello, spooky person. Who are you? Why did I move? Where am I? I think that was, what do you call it? A rotoscope. I think that was what that was. Neat. I guess I was the only one who thought to check the attic. When I got up there, it was freezing cold. I found Amy standing in the back, looking straight at me, like when I first met her downstairs. We spoke briefly, although it was frustrating to talk to her, or it. I experienced a bit of deception from the demon. During our conversation, she uttered my mother's first name and, in other instances, spoke perfect Latin. I called for help from the others, but nobody came. So I raised my crucifix, and I began the rite again. Bob must be stationed somewhere in the Middle East because he sent over this weird-looking doll for Amy's birthday. I'll ask Anish about it next time we have book club. She looks like she could be from over there. That seems like quite the assumption to make, but okay. Amy didn't seem excited to see the doll. I think she would rather have a phone instead. Or maybe seeing a baby doll makes her feel self-conscious about working at the clinic. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on in that letter. It must be the boys' room.
I can see you.
I can see you too. Ah!
Mortis.
Okay. So then death. And now we get to see this creepy what the fuck again. I've had nightmares that have looked like that, by the way.
Is here.
Because if you've ever had, like, sleep paralysis around here, we usually refer to them as, like, a hag dream. A lot of times you'll wake up, and you'll be paralyzed, and you can't breathe, and you'll hallucinate, you'll see shit. I saw exactly that once, something climbing over the foot of my bed. So this is gonna be interesting for me, if we're gonna be going down that road. Wow. Excuse me, well, can I skip this? I don't need to see that again, please. Maybe I'll try a different room.
She is here.
Better get used to being Mortis, because I get the feeling I'm going to be seeing that a lot tonight. Mortis. Try this room. Which one is the real one? Okay. Cast the out toilet. It's kind of neat how all the, like, menu things and item names are in, Latin. I asked the exercise room. Oh, she's coming. Ah! Damn it!
Mortis.
Ah, now I got to see this again. I don't know if there's any way to tell which one is the real one.
She is here.
I'm pretty well aware she's here. She's been here the last 3 or 4 times I've done this, thank you. Reverend whatever you are. Well, father, I suppose, if he's Catholic. I assume I'm Father Garcia. That's the assumption I'm gonna make. Okay, so there wasn't anything in this room. Although I think I just have to show it to all of them until one of them reacts, I think. I just have to do it before she decides to strike is the thing. You just say it's my fault? See, they got Simon Says, and Etch-a-Sketch, looks like they got one of those, like, viewfinder things. Oh, these kids did alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything else here, though. Oh, move right along, then. Don't think I don't see you come down the stairs at me. Ah! I didn't see that. It's at the beginning again. I wish this had more of an autosave system, but okay.
She is here.
I get the feeling I'm going to be having nightmares about that later tonight. That's good to know. It's good to see what I'm going to be seeing in my dreams. Well, anyway, I know there's nothing up on this floor that I can really investigate, so let's just get the hell out of here. You failed me. I picked out that one. I'm too weak. I'm too late. I guess I just need to go back downstairs then. No! I know you can see me. I can see you too. In the name of the Jeebus. I am looking at you, that's the point. I have to look at you or you'll murder me. Come on. Please no.
I heard a door open upstairs.
Okay. I guess I just need to fight her off a certain number of times. Makes sense. Wait, has my info updated? Hold on now. Yeah, it should be updated, it just hasn't updated on the preview thing. Okay, weird. I'm gonna refresh this page, give me a minute. There we go, that's better. I got to be careful about, technical difficulties and the like. So he says a door open, I presume it must be this one. Or not. Does he mean upstairs upstairs? Because oh, yeah, that'd do it. Must lead to the attic. Oh, this is a cheery place. Karen. The church might contact you in a few days to tell you their version of what happened to me. I want you to hear it from me first. A year ago, I was involved in the exorcism of Amy Martin. What they said in the papers about what happened isn't true. She, my superior, father, when I confronted her, she managed to cut the power to the house, and her own parents, with her own... I have to go back to that house. The nightmares I'm having are real. She's still there, waiting for me. I can still help her. If I don't come back, know that I love you, and I'm sorry. John. I guess I'm John, whoever John is. Maybe it's Father John Garcia. I think that thing... Oh! That's sacrilege, you stop that. The Lord does not like a tilt-a-whirl.
My God, what happened to you? Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
Oh, wait, what's that? Is Halloween / trick-or-treating big up in my neck of the... Yeah, actually it is. We were just out for a walk on my street that I live on, and there's a lot of kids that live in this neighborhood, so there were a pile of them out just like trick-or-treating. And there's one house just down the street that's just got a shitload of Halloween decorations in front of their house. They got like a big web going across their driveway, and like spiders and stuff. It's pretty neat. I carved a pumpkin myself, actually, me and my girlfriend, so I might actually post that one to the stream's Twitter page afterwards, because, you know, why not? I like messing around with art and stuff, but that doesn't exactly extend to carving a pumpkin, but I think we did alright. And Halloween was really big for me as a kid, too. And another thing that happens... Oh yeah, well, see, that's... you'll have plenty of candy to last you for the week, yeah, that's true too, because see, the thing is, I live in an apartment that's kind of down a little alley next to one of the houses here, so people usually don't think to come down. I got one kid. One kid showed up, and I ended up giving her a handful of candy bars, because it's like, you know what, I have a bucket full of candy. We're probably going to be eating most of this afterwards, so I'm just gonna, like, you know... You can have... I should have just upended the bucket and gave her like half of it. It's like, no, you take this, kid. You'll be fine. But yeah, another thing that's done down here too, well, done here too in this particular city is, well, they call it Mardi Gras, though it's not really on the same day, or like it's basically the last weekend of Halloween is when they have it down on like the famous street that has all the pubs. And they have like an event on the street, and they have like a costume contest and all that jazz. So yeah, Halloween can be a pretty big deal on the island and in the city in particular. I cast the out demon. What's that? Who are you? Go away. No. No. Or that can happen.
My God, what happened?
My God!
Do you think my face is pretty? I have to finish what I started. She's my priest.
Okay, I get the feeling I probably need to... I don't think I can do anything to the weird shadowy creature, so I probably need to avoid him. There we go. Oh, this is so fucking bizarre. Ah! Fuck!
Mortis.
Mortis. I'm gonna be having so many interesting nightmares tonight. Yep. Okay. Alright. She shows up behind me. No!
Mortis.
Maybe I just have to dodge her? Is that it? It's an interesting take on a boss battle. Yes, dodge. No!
Mortis.
Mortis. Okay, duck and weave. Duck and weave. Nope. It's a good thing I was a track star in my Catholic university. We'd be dodging demons all day. 100 meter sainted dash. Although I very nearly screwed that one up. How much more can she take? There we go, that much. Oh Jesus, we're not done yet? I don't know what the blood symbols mean, all I know is I'm scared and I don't want to get murdered. And of course, as soon as I say that... yeah, that's a good one. What are the 5 rules of faith? Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Also, extra 6th rule, crucifix. And of course, it's no wonder that what I'm about to do, as he said at the beginning of the game, is not approved by the Vatican, because I seem to have the power of resurrection, and I thought that was reserved only for the J-Man, you know? And yet Father John here can do it as much as he damn well pleases. I am very glad that they have checkpoints at each stage of this fight, though, because it would be a pain in the hole if I had to do them all over again. And no!
Mortis.
No. Ooh, that was a close one. Alright, you demon-infested young woman! That didn't work. That didn't work at all. By the power of Jeebus, I die.
Mortis.
By the power of Jeebus, I cast out the devil.
Mortis.
Shit! Oh, I almost walked right into it that time.
Mortis. Mortis.
I better get used to seeing that. Well, what am I saying? I am used to seeing it at this point. Mortis. And the word of the day is... Mortis. I feel like she's moving in a pattern with the pentagram is what she's doing though. Why didn't I notice that? So if I can just avoid...
Mortis.
Except I didn't. Okay, well there we go. We know she's moving in pattern with the pentagram, so if I can just avoid...
Mortis.
If I can just stop talking, maybe. Because now she should go across. I held on too long.
Mortis.
You're a tenacious demon, ain't you? Yeah, so the corners should be relatively safe. Corners of the room, I mean, not the corners of the pentagram.
Mortis.
I ducked when I should have weaved. Weave, that's another one we can add to the 5 rules of faith. Although at this point now it's like 7. No, this is right where she's gonna go. Oh, she's moving more. And she's shooting dudes at me. There we go. Are you done, please? No? Maybe? Demon, please! No! Well, I suppose now she's gone outside, so... do your trundling downstairs step.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Okay. Kill her, you say? That's cool. Where is she? Down in the basement again, maybe? Although, actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense. She probably went outside. Although if she smashed out the window up there, then she must be down here somewhere. I presume. Well, I hope I don't run into the weird spidery demon again, because I've only got that one bullet. The woods look different. They're shaped more like a path to actually guide me this time around. Which is fine, I'm cool with that. The priest grabs a gun. Oh, hello, who are you? Are you friend? I don't know. I mean, I could follow him, but I think I'm actually going to follow the other part of the path. That might lead me back down to the car, but I feel like things have gotten screwy enough that that's not going to be the case. So, we'll see now. Although we got a couple of other options open to us. Can I switch? Probably not. I mean, the controls didn't give me any other options. Hi? The gun's not for you, I swear. Yes, you run. You run away. You live this day, dear. This isn't the devil haunts me. I don't need to kill you for food. I appear to have the power of resurrection, so I don't think food is an issue. Yeah, well, that just leads back down to the car. Alright. Let's, go back up to where that shed is and, follow the guy who runs into the woods, I guess. That makes sense. Maybe. That won't lead to my grisly doom, I'm sure. That will not be mortis. Like, is he laughing at me, or is he panicking because there's this strange man with a gun coming at him in the woods? Possible. It's possible. Yeah, that just leads back to there. I do believe I just looped around. Yeah, I did too. Maybe if I go back to the shack that's out here? Oh, that's new. I haven't seen that. What is this? Oh, doesn't matter. Unless that is the shack. feel like a lot of this is just going to be me running in circles, so I figure out where it is I need to go and what it is I need to do. Okay, that's that water I blessed earlier. You know what, let's do something stupid. Well. In a moment. Yeah, let's do something stupid. Let's find that man and give him a reason to be afraid. Well, that's the deer. I don't want to do anything to the deer. So I have my suspicions that the man is not a man at all. Although before I shoot him, let's check the house again. I am sorry, my son. I get the feeling I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh god, what have I done? I also like how the music just abruptly stopped. Well, let's just go back to the possession murder house, it'll be fine. Maybe I'll go check out this other thing that's down here now. Oh, it's... what? It's gone. Okay. That's something, alright. Maybe I should have shot the deer? I could have sworn that thing was, you know, that guy was another critter in the woods. Well, not critter exactly, but you know what I mean. This path wasn't here before, I don't think. Though these are the graves. And this is the shack where I killed that man in cold blood for no reason. Okay, let's go back to the house. I get the distinct feeling I fucked this up somehow. I can't go back in the house. Well, it's just time to go get lost and ruminate on my crime. and away we go. So did I just screw up to the point where I can't finish the game, and now I'm just wandering around? 'Cause that would suck. I would like it if the game told me if I did that, though, is the thing. Oh, there's the deer. Can I just get in my car and go home, please? I'd like to go home. I am.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid.
Whoa! Game over, ending 2 of 5, father and son. Okay. So there's 5 different endings in this game. How about that? I don't think I can leave it with me getting mauled to death by the demon I screwed over at the beginning of the game, so I'm gonna have to... We need to go forward. We need to see if I can get a better ending. Esteemed Cardinal Gifford, with all due respect, you cannot grasp the importance of the work I am doing for young Michael without being present here. Michael needs my help now more than ever. In the past few weeks I have made great progress with Michael's affliction. Nevertheless, whatever darkness is inside of him fights back with increasing ferocity. We must not let up the fight against the enemy at such a critical time. There is another reason why I dare not return Michael to his family, nor let them see him. The darkness inside him afflicts his soul, but it also causes a terrible strain on his body. So that there may be no mistaking what I mean, I have enclosed a photograph of young Michael during one of our sessions. The photograph is missing. Oh. So they plopped me back at the beginning here, eh? Well, not the beginning, but you know.
A gun with one bullet.
Okay, so this path was here all along, I just didn't take it before. Maybe there's something down here I can shoot. That is not that man that I really shouldn't kill. Oh, it's her. Alright, well there we go. Many apologies. Jeepus praise. Jeepus praise. Devil destroyed. Run away now. Okay, goodbye. Exorcism complete. I have to go back to my car and get the bill to leave on your corpse. Because I don't think there's anyone else left alive to pay me. How to just do my ambling stroll through the wood. I just shot a young girl to death. Oh yeah, because of the murder I did. Ending 1 of 5, murderer. Okay. Police arrest man accused of murdering missing girl. A New York man is in custody after he confessed to the murder of a Sterling girl who had been missing. John Ward, so I'm not even any of the guys I thought I was. John Ward of Palmyra was pulled over on Snake Meadow Hill Road last night after a state trooper reported hearing a gunshot. The officer thought it might be poachers. The officer said Ward was acting nervous and suspicious after being pulled over. When questioned, Ward reportedly said, "I've killed her." According to the police report, the officer called for backup after Ward became increasingly upset, saying repeatedly that there was a demon inside her. Ward was taken to Sterling Police Headquarters for further questioning. Ward then confessed to authorities that he shot and killed Amy Martin, a 17-year-old girl who had been missing for 9 days after escaping from a mental institution. Okay. After a brief search, police located Amy's body in the woods near the now abandoned Merton home. In addition to receiving a gunshot wound to the stomach, Amy showed injuries suggesting she had been thrown out of the second-story window of the house. An officer who helped recover the body told reporters that Amy's face had been mutilated in a very brutal manner. Ward was found dressed as a priest when he was pulled over. It is suspected that he impersonated a priest to gain his victim's trust after Catholic authorities in Rome confirmed that Ward was not an ordained minister. The rest of the article is missing. I'm not even going to pick up the gun this time. So apparently I can go back in if I haven't picked up the gun. Because, you know, if you stop and think about it, written blood on the floor telling you to kill somebody probably is not the sign from God you're looking for. Just thought I'd throw that out there. You would assume that's the work of the other fella. One would assume. Okay, I thought I was able to do a thing with that, but I guess not. Anyway, let's go find her and, like, further cast the devil out of her, I guess. I will find you. I will find you, devil. Wait, so... I guess I need the gun. I need the gun, but what do I can't shoot her.
A gun with one bullet.
So if I just kill her and get in the car, then I'm going to get pulled over by the police. Maybe if I shoot the deer. Although this probably leads me up to the house. Yeah, I think he's running in fear. I think that might be what it is. That makes sense. I did it. I killed the deer. Okay, so the man is gone. Well, let's hop in the car and see what happens. Because there were 3 things I found, right? There was the bloody body, the deer, and the dude. Shot the dude, I got mauled to death by a demon. I shot, well, I mean 4 things, of course, with the possessed girl. I shot the possessed girl, and, you know. Yeah, I was a murderer.
I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in
I'm probably
him
gonna
I
get
will
mauled by a
trust.
demon again.
I shall not be afraid of the terror.
No! The deer will have its revenge! Oh! Ending 4 of 5, the hunter. Okay. Unidentified body discovered near wrecked car. The site of a deadly car accident was discovered along a road near Stirling this morning, along with the body of a person who has not yet been identified. At 6 a.m. this morning, a resident called to report an accident along Snake Meadow Hill Road. The driver of a silver sedan had swerved off the road and struck a tree. A spokesman for the police commented that the body appeared to have been dragged several yards away from the car deeper into the woods after having been ejected from the front windshield. It was noted that the body had been mangled beyond recognition. Investigators suspect this was probably the work of coyotes, except no, I was mauled to death by I was going to say beer. No, that's if you have a severe alcohol problem. No, deer. Police also noted that parts of a cleaned white-tailed deer were found in the trunk of the car. From a white-tailed deer, a hunter typically gets 75 pounds of meat. However, it appears the victim of the accident was only able to carry 25 pounds back to the car. Okay.
A gun with 1 bullet.
Alright, so there's one more thing out in the woods, though that only accounts for 4 endings, I think. Okay, so I guess what I should probably do is, maybe I should explore the house a bit more after I pick up the gun. Maybe there's something else I can do. Yeah! I made that dead thing even deader. Let's go back to the car. Job well done. Job well done, you crazy non-ordained lunatic. Car. What? Oh. Hi. You kids looking for candy? I didn't think it was Halloween. The Offering. Well, okay then. Hello, Amy. I'm sorry to hear about your parents' decision. It is hard for people to trust what they do not understand. I know you are only 17, but you are clearly an adult and you are able to handle your own life. Do not let your mom and dad stop you from following your dreams. If there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know. We are having a get-together at the clinic Saturday night, and I would love for you to stop by. We still consider you a part of the team, even if your mom and dad do not. We hope to see you there, Gary. Okay. Okay.
A gun with one bullet.
I assume it's an abortion clinic she works at, so there's a lot of weird stuff going on here, and I don't know how to feel about it. Shoot the plan, I suppose. Can I shoot the thing that's in the mirror? It looks like it's got the number 13 for a head. Wait.
A gun with one bullet.
But I just shot the thing. Why is it giving me another gun? Can I shoot the doll? No. But they give me the gun again.
A gun with one bullet.
Or is it several guns with several bullets? It's Schrodinger's gun. Can I shoot the mirror again? Well, I mean, it's doing something, so I may as well keep doing it.
A gun with one bullet.
Bullet. Whoa! I don't know who you are, I don't know what you are, but you need to die now. Or go back to whatever hell spawned you. This is what they mean when you get 7 years bad luck. Also, I like how it looks like I've shot the thing in the head. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. Groovy. December 30th, 1986. Dear Dr. McGlushan, it has been 30 days since the beginning of my treatment here at Yale Psychiatric Institute. Dr. Spinal Tap, who has been turning the treatment up to 11, who has been so patient with me, has helped me understand my afflictions and has helped me find a way to move forward and accept the truth. With Dr. Spinal's help, I have come to accept what really happened in September at the Martin family residence. I accept that what happened was not the result of any supernatural phenomenon, but rather the desperate actions of a young girl driven to violence by her dogmatic parents and old church rituals that are thought to drive out evil. I am happy to report that since accepting the truth, my nightmares have ceased, and I now enjoy peace of mind that I have not felt since the incident. Given my progress since first coming here, I respectfully request my release from Yale Psychiatric Institute, contingent upon follow-up appointments with Dr. Spinal in the future. Sincerely, John Ward. I still have a gun, apparently.
A gun with one bullet.
I mean, can I just leave now with the gun? Because I feel like I don't really want to shoot anybody. None of those endings seem great. Cool. At least I know I'm not going to get mauled to death now.
I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I will trust. I shall not be afraid of the terror in the night, nor the evil that walketh in darkness. Because I have made the Lord my refuge. Because I have set my love upon Him, therefore will He deliver me. I shall call upon Him and He will answer me. He will be with me in trouble. He will deliver me and honor me.
Cool.
I can't explain what happened at that house. I can only have faith that I did the right deed.
And now, bitchin' tunes. When Faith Endures, ending 5 of 5. So did I even need to do the thing with the mirror, or would the guy have come after me while... Would the guy have come after me even if I didn't do the thing with the mirror? I don't know. Police animal experts investigate chupacabra remains found near Sterling. Oh. Sterling PD is enlisting the help of local animal experts from the University of Connecticut after the remains of an unidentified animal were found near Sterling. The remains of an animal, which some residents are calling a chupacabra, were discovered on Snake Meadow Hill Road by a motorist yesterday. The animal had apparently been struck by a vehicle and parts of its carcass were scattered across the road. Police say they initially investigated the gruesome scene because the motorist who discovered the remains had told them there appeared to be... They appeared to be of a person. After arriving at the scene, police concluded that the remains were some kind of animal. As a matter of public safety, we want to be sure about what exactly we're dealing with here, said a Sterling police spokesman. This is clearly not a deer or a coyote. If it's a mountain lion or exotic pet that escaped from its owners, or an animal with rabies, we need to know about it. Animal experts attached to the investigation would not speculate about what kind of animal had been found, although they commented that the animal was hairless, anemic, and apparently suffered from the rickets, a vitamin D deficiency that appears in animals and children who have not received enough sunlight. Strange. And that just plops us right back here again. I hope you feel good about yourself. Well, anyway. That was all 5 endings, I guess, so that's it. That's faith. You got to have faith. Just ask Dutch Vanderland, he'll tell you. Got to have some goddamn faith. Okay, well that is the end of the Spooktacular. At long last. It was a bit of a rocky month trying to get stuff streamed because, you know, a lot of stuff did not work for me. I didn't do quite as many games as I would have liked. I had problems streaming some of them, but you know, it wasn't too bad, and I feel like that was a nice one to cap it off with. Pretty much literally cap it off, because my time now, it's very nearly midnight, so All Hallows Eve is actually almost over. And with that, at the very bitter end and the very last dregs of this Halloween season, I hope you all had a happy Halloween, and I hope that all your nightmares, at the very least, be interesting. Good night, everyone. Good night.